Okay, I think we are live. Yeah, Zoom is saying that the meeting is now streaming live on Facebook.
Hi, everyone on Facebook.
Hi, Sarah. Oh my God, it's so good to have you. And it's actually 5:01 on my screen and 5:04 on my clock. So
We're somewhere in the middle.
yeah, okay, so I think we can start.
Okay.
And I just want to say hi to everyone who is joining our live session on Facebook. And for those of you that are here with us now, and for the ones that will listen into the recording, you are in for a treat tonight, because I have Sarah, and Sarah has a wonderful gift for all of us today. Sarah is going to inspire us and motivate us to engage in a healthy laughter for better and happier life. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the questions, and I'm going to ask you, Sarah, to introduce yourself and tell us, how did you even get into this career choice? Okay.
Okay.
Tell us all about it.
All right. Well, my name is Sarah Routman. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's cold here. And I actually got into laughter and doodling and chocolate, all in kind of strange ways. Evidently, I was always a doodler. When I was working as a nonprofit, one of my secretaries once took all my papers out of the recycling bin. She cut out all the doodles and pasted them on the back of my door. And I really didn't realize it. But you know, if you are doodling while you're listening to a meeting or something important, you're 29% better recall than if you're just taking notes. So those of us that doodle, if anyone hassles you for doodling during the meeting, you can use this, I promise. So, but the laughter is a strange story. I want to take you back to 1993. I'm in a hospital room with my daughter. She has an immune deficiency. She's about 18 months old. She and I are living hours away from her sisters and father, because they're at home and we're in the hospital. And she is sitting in my husband's lap, and there's a poster on the wall, the one that you see behind you, I love you very much. And he's pointing to the poster, and when he gets to I love you very much, he tickles her and she starts laughing. Now, I was living on the bathroom floor of her hospital room. There was a lot of serious things going on, but in that moment, the laughter was different. I mean, we were positive, we were feeling good, but that laughter just took me to a different place. It was as if she said, forget all this, Mom, let's go outside, let's play in the garden. And there was a little thing in my brain that just said, oh, pay attention to this moment, to this laughter, because laughter is a gift that is different than what you understood it to be before. So I spent a lot of years looking for that laughter. And years later, my older daughter's friend became a laughter yoga leader. And she said, Sarah, come to my laughter yoga session. I'm like, okay, Molly, it's Molly, so we're going to do it. No idea what I was in for. 40 of us were in a basement of a church, and strangers, different ages. And Molly's like, yeah, we're going to laugh on purpose. And we all sort of looked at each other like, okay. And we were feeling a little awkward and a little strange, but pretty soon we started laughing, and then we couldn't stop laughing. And by the end of 45 minutes, when I went into the parking lot, I was like, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. And if I could feel this today without humor, without anything other than Molly directing us, I need to do this. I need to share this, because that's really powerful. And I already knew the power of laughter from that other experience. I just didn't know that we could do it for ourselves. And so, of course, our children do it for us all the time, but we don't pay attention, because as adults, we get serious. And so I, ever since then, have been doing laughter yoga and teaching people how to laugh on purpose. Purposeful, playful laughter without humor. And it has enormous health benefits, including helping you increase your oxygen and blood flow in your body. It decreases stress, anxiety, depression, and more. And so, and it's fun, and we need fun, and we don't need to give ourselves extra permission for fun. We just need it.
Wow, I love it. Oh my God, your story just gave me goosebumps. That's what I told you. She's gonna inspire us. And I have so many questions, but you're so right. My son, he's 13, and he's like always, Mommy, why are you so serious? And I'm like, oh my God, you're so right.
Right.
And another point is that my husband is very good at humor. I don't think I have humor, but you're saying that I can laugh without humor.
Exactly. And that's so important because we all think that laughter, well, we have a strong association with laughter and humor, but only
Right.
20% of laughter comes from humor. We
I
laugh
see.
when we're delighted about something, or when we're scared, or when we're nervous, or just to connect with another person. But the problem with humor is it's subjective. Maybe I don't think it's funny. Maybe it offends me. Maybe it's a cultural difference. And so if we rely on humor to get our laughter, then we're leaving humor in control. But when we recognize that we have laughter, like reach in your back pocket, there's a giggle there right now. It's waiting for you. You need your imagination, you need play, and you need permission. And you have to give yourself permission to just let your inhibitions go and not judge yourself. As adults, and kids too, to a certain degree, we've learned and been conditioned to judge ourselves. And instead of trusting our instincts and allowing whatever happens, we stop ourselves because we judge ourselves. And so what I want to invite everybody to do is really let go. Don't judge yourself. Agree. Like when I do my sessions, we have 2 rules. We make eye contact, even if we're on Zoom, and we agree to support each other in laughter, and there's no judgment, first of ourselves and then of everyone else. And it's just an incredible, playful, uplifting experience.
Wow. Wow. So Sarah, since we are in this group with potential buyers, people that are looking to learn something new every day,
Sure.
what class would you want to share with us today? And I want to pull out, your courses on, of course, Marketplace, so they can see, because I know you have at least 2 of them. I know
Yes.
some more are coming. But maybe we have time to talk about both of them, because
I
it's
think we do.
Thursday.
I think we do. So are you able to make that one picture big? Okay,
Yes.
so today happens to be Thursday, and I'm so excited to talk about Thursday because every Thursday is Chocolate Thursday. And that
Wow.
is that is just a holiday that I created a while back. And notice the heart, because both laughter and chocolate are heart healthy. There's a medical doctor, a heart cardiologist in Maryland named Michael Miller. He's written a book called Heal Your Heart. He has an entire chapter on laughter. He literally writes prescriptions for people to get 15 minutes of belly laughs a day. Not just a ha ha ha, but like And if you don't think that you can generate that, that's what I'm going to teach you in this class. We're going to start with something simple like smile ups, like just give me a great big smile and then relax and smile and relax. And it's like push-ups for your mouth. And we're going to go through that and the science behind it and what happens. And then we're going to move into laughter breaths, which is how you ease yourself into learning how to laugh on purpose. So take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, just say ha 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 until you let it become laughter. And it just happens naturally, but you become more aware of it. And like anything else you don't want to do in life, you have to practice, because we don't all just, I couldn't always laugh like this. I've been doing it for 17 years. And since March 9th of 2020, I've been doing it every day. We're all still in this really strange place of where are we? What's happening in our lives? Laughter uplifts us without a reason, without anything being good. My favorite quote in life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we respond. Life doesn't have to be good. We don't have to have things going well. Nothing has to be funny, but we still want to feel at our best. And so laughter gives us an opportunity to deal with the negative self-talk, deal with acceptance, and we create these little laughter games that get our heart going and our oxygen flowing. And on Thursdays, now the classes that I'm offering are not on Thursdays, but we will still talk about, anytime I associate chocolate and laughter, I'll talk about Chocolate Thursday. And I always infuse healthy chocolate and laughter. And what we'll do in that particular class is I'll ask people to have 3 different kinds of chocolate on hand if possible. And there's a handout that I can send out ahead of time, a tasting journal. And we're going to actually go through a taste testing, which is an actual experience. And we're going to use all 5 senses. We're going to taste chocolate. And you don't need any experience. You don't have to be a chocolate connoisseur. Any kind of chocolate will do. Some of us like dark, that's the healthier kind. Some of us like milk. There's white, there's even rose colored chocolate. And so we're gonna talk about the health benefits of laughter, the health benefits of chocolate, and then fuse it all together into a 1-2 punch of healthy, delicious fun.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Oh my God, Sarah, it sounds amazing. And I just love your energy and wow, that's amazing. And I should take this class. I'm so sorry. You know, I have so many classes on my marketplace these days, so I cannot take them all, but I have to take this because I love chocolate and I would love to laugh. And the other one that you have is this, give your stress a colored pencil. So I mentioned doodling a little bit earlier. So I didn't really recognize that I was a doodler because I can't really draw, and I have a degree in fine arts photography. But when I was taking my art classes, you know, I could never draw. And even my notes, I remember one time I had to make a drawing of a slide of George Washington's profile so I could remember that it was George Washington. I laughed so hard because it doesn't look anything like George Washington. And so whatever it looked like, that's how I remembered it. But I can't draw, but my hand loves to do things. And as I mentioned before, we're 29% more likely to remember things when we doodle during listening than if we just take notes. So what I did is I made some coloring books, and I decided to do them because when coloring books first started coming out for adults, I saw Color Me Happy, Color Me Calm, and there was mandalas and there were flowers and they were gorgeous, but there was nothing about laughter in there. And so I said, we need a laughter coloring book. So I made a laughter coloring book. And if you know, these are not computer generated images. These are all drawn by hand by me. And then because we're all on Zoom so much, I found this wonderful person named Cindy Ray, and she makes these things called thought pops. And they're little things so that when you're on Zoom, you can leave a message. And so since I do Facebook Live every day and teach people how to laugh on purpose, I coach them with laugh and laugh more. And you can make these yourself. You can customize the words. And what we're going to do in the Give Your Stress a Colored Pencil is we're going to learn how to use a pencil. And we're going to talk about 2 main things. First, coloring by itself. Carl Jung, who is the founder of analytic psychology, used to give his patients that were suffering from anxiety pages to color. Because if you think about it, have to decide what color to make it. I'm going to color, you don't have to color inside the lines, but I'm going to color one way or the other. It's very focused and grounding, and it clears your head. And so anxiety tends to make you think of lots of things. When you focus in and get grounded, that takes away some of the anxiety. So, and choosing the colors stimulates creativity. So coloring by itself is good. But then if you want to move into doodling, we're going to do a 10-minute free hand meditation, doodle meditation, where all I ask you to do is fill up a page with doodles. We'll have some music and then we'll talk about it. And then if you want, you know, depending on who's in the class and what they're after, we can learn some basics of doodling, like following a pattern or repeating things. But it's really, really fun. There's one of the things I suggest to people at the end of the class is that they begin a doodle journal. And so this will just be your own, you know, complete, free, whatever you do is okay. This was a doodle that I did the other day in one of my classes. I was just taking some notes. So, you know, but also I'm going to show you one free for all. So, you know, these are not anything special. If you were to look at them really close, you'd say, oh, that's really not anything. Right? No, it's much more than I can do, Sarah.
But you know what? You can do it though. If you put your mind to it, no artistic experience is necessary. And I had somebody in a class who was extremely stressed and very self-conscious about it. And we put the music on and I just said, you have as many pieces of paper in front of you as you want. Just fill up the pages. And oh my gosh, it takes a couple minutes and then you get over the hump and then, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Really
So
fun.
we're going to share the links to these classes, of course, because I see that you have a few dates coming in December and January. So, you know, for all of you, there are plenty of dates there, but maybe a little bit more information, Sarah. So is it for like in-person classes, online, for groups or individuals? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so it's online right now. I live in Minnesota, and I think that everyone should be able to have access to this. And so at some point when we all feel completely comfortable to get together in person, and I will travel, but you know, that's another story too.
Not to San Francisco yet.
Right. But right now it's on Zoom, and people will get some information ahead of time and then some sheets afterwards with the resources. So you're not worrying about taking notes so that you can remember things. I'll be sending you that out afterwards. It works great. You can certainly sign up on your own. There is a class minimum. So if, you know, you can sign up on your own if we get to that minimum. And if we don't, then, you know, we'll reschedule at a time when that works. But it's a great thing to do, like as a birthday party, or if you have a women's group or a book club, or even staff development. I've done this with some staff people who, you know, they're pretty stressed and they just need some healthy stuff. And doodling is also really good for your heart and really good to just help you relax and get grounded. And I've got some science behind that. So it's definitely something that can be booked for a group. And currently the classes are offered on Saturday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon, but I've got a pretty flexible schedule. So if somebody wants a particular day and time, especially if you have more than one person, you know, just get in touch with me and I'm happy to work with you on
Wonderful. That. Wonderful. So on, of course, Marketplace, there are dates. You can either book as an individual, and again, there's a minimum, or as a group, or if you want to, you know, connect Sarah directly, there's a button to connect her directly. Right. And so I think we shared a lot of information about these classes. And again, these are many amazing classes from what I'm hearing. How can we get in touch with you outside of course, Marketplace, Sarah? Because I know you have this Facebook group and you go live every day. So tell us a little bit more and we'll share it with all of you.
Sure. So the best thing to do is visit my website, which is www.laughhealthy. So there'll be 2 H's in a row, laughhealthy.com. And if you go to the events page, it will tell you I do a free Monday call on the phone for 15 minutes every Monday. That's been going on for 7 years now. It's quite a lovely community, but people do come and go. And then I'm on Facebook Live every day. Now that's going to change a little in January. I'm not sure exactly how yet. So for a while, till further notice, it'll be every day at 1 p.m. Central Time. And it's for 20 minutes. And I do laughter exercises, and we do a 10-minute laughter meditation where we're just laughing for 10 minutes. It's a lot of fun. I encourage people, if they come, to visit me in the chat so I know where you're from. And, you know, if you have particular issues that you want addressed, I can do that. And then I'm also on Clubhouse every Thursday from 2:30 to 3:30 Central Time. And I do laughter and chocolate. And so I ask you to bring chocolate, and we do some taste testing, and we do some laughter tips, and we just have a conversation, and other people talk besides me. So in fact, I've partnered with an English guy that is an award-winning chef and chocolatier, and he's actually the reason I got into the chocolate tasting. So he's teaching me about chocolate, and he and I may do a class together at some point.
That's amazing. I have another class for chocolate, you know, I don't remember how they call it, but in New York, there's the lady, Virginia, she does chocolate, you know, classes. So maybe we can connect you too. Yeah, sure. Sarah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I mean, it's 20 minutes, but I'm already filled up, you know, and I'm feeling this laughter and yeah, wow, that's a great start for the weekend. The weekend hasn't started yet, but it's a good way to look into that. Thank you again. We're going to share this video as a recording, and I'm going to share more information about you and your contact information. And again, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much. And I want to leave you with one thought. So I just accepted a 21-day challenge from a man who's a humorologist. His name is Izzy Gassell. And he posted something on LinkedIn yesterday, and I responded to the challenge. He's challenging us for 21 days to give a laugh and receive a laugh every day. Now, I give laughter all the time. It hadn't occurred to me, how do you receive a laugh? I don't have an answer yet, but I want to just put that out there for people because I think that's just a great thing to think about. And so I'm going to freely give a laugh. And so now I want you to give me one so I can receive it.
Oh my God, this is great. And I'm going to ask it on our group.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to give you a laugh and then I want you to give me one back and that's how we'll end. Okay, so. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate it.
It was really great.
Thank you.
So much.
Good
Okay.
night. Good
All
evening.
right.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.